How can we build or rebuild a great love relationship? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Hi, I'm Dr. Cheryl Fraser. If you haven't met me before, hello. We're here on beautiful Vancouver Island filming these love bites for you. By training, I'm a sex therapist and a psychologist. I'm an author of Buddha's Bedroom. I've had the pleasure to teach for people like Tony Robbins and Jack Canfield. And my proudest achievement is a 10-week immersion couples program that I run for a select group of couples twice a year online. And I want to talk to you today about a couple who just went through the most recent program. We just wrapped it up this week, and their names, I'm going to change their names for privacy, but we're going to call them John and Lizzie. John and Lizzie entered the program and they were lost. They'd been together about 12 years. They met a lot of passion, a lot of joy, a lot of romance, like most of us had in the beginning. And they said, we're in so much trouble. We joined your program because it's really our last chance. We argue all the time. We just can't see eye to eye. We jump on each other. We can't finish a sentence. We don't know how to resolve conflict. We never really do anything fun anymore. I go out with my friends. They go out with their friends. When we go out together, the only time we get along is when we're with other couples, because then we mind our manners and basically are nicer to each other. Sexually, are you kidding me? One of them said, I'm so frustrated. I try to approach my partner. They turn me down. They used to be a super sexual person. Now it's like everything I do turns them off. We fight about it, then we don't talk about it, and so on. Does any of that sound familiar? Look, the statistics on a long-term relationship are pretty glum. More than a third of couples aren't having sex at all. I did a video a couple of weeks ago. You can check it out on Sexless Marriage. The majority of couples rate their relationship as fine, poor, or terrible. I did a poll when I ran this program last year. I taught a free class to about 2,000 people online, and I did a poll, and I said, rate your sex life: great, medium, lousy, or never have sex. Only 9% of you said you had a great sex life. Then I ran another poll, and I said, are you bored with your relationship? Are you still in love? Are you still happy? 74% of you said you were bored with your relationship. I love them, but I'm not in love with them anymore, or I'm actively unhappy. And then I said, how much do you feel cherished by your partner? How much do you feel close? How much do you feel like you're the most important person in your partner's world? And the majority of you virtually eye-rolled and said, I feel like I'm about 5th or 6th or 10th on their priority list. After work, after the kids, after golf, after their girls' weekends, after. So look, I'm not here to be a downer. I'm here to keep it real. And for those of you that are thriving, keep watching this work so you can learn why you're thriving and how to keep things fresh, alive in the long haul. And for those of us in longer term love who are like, we can do better, today I want to teach you the framework for all of my work. And for the entire 10-week immersion program, I'll be opening the doors to that later in a couple of months in September. Some of you may choose to join me on that incredible adventure. But I want right now to tell you what are the 3 key areas. I call them the 3 keys to passion that every great couple in their own way learns to cultivate, learns to pay attention to. The first one I call intimacy. Intimacy is not here used as a euphemism for sexuality. What I mean by intimacy is communication, what's called relationship friendship. Do you feel like your partner has your back, like you're their most important person? Are you able to resolve conflicts fairly well? Do you know how to fight fair? Certain fighting styles predict divorce with a 90% accuracy. You've got to learn how to fight fair, how to come to compromise, and how to honor each other's differing points of view. You need to feel close, you need to trust each other, and so on. That's what I call the intimacy aspect of relationship. The first half of my 10-week program, we focus on that. The second key to passion I call thrill. Remember when you were falling in love, how excited you felt, how horny you felt, how focused you were on your partner? That's because when we're falling in love, our biochemistry mimics the biochemistry of obsessive compulsive disorder, by the way. So you literally were obsessed with that person, and it felt amazing. How many of you feel that roller coaster of lust and love anymore? Most of us don't. And it's not because you're broken, and it's not because you're with the wrong person, as I talked about in the last video. It's because you haven't attended to, created, and made the circumstances come alive to have a more exciting relationship. Look, when we don't focus on our fitness, we get fat and lazy. When you don't focus on your love fitness, you get relationally fat and lazy. Thrill, interest, excitement, doing fun things together, novelty in and out of the bedroom is the second key to a great relationship. And the third key to a great love relationship is getting naked. I call it sensuality, the entire spectrum of sensuality, from holding hands more, cuddling more, sleeping naked, having baths and showers together, giving each other massages, and yes, the entire erotic spectrum of your erotic life, kissing passionately goodnight, having a rich, satisfying, and maybe sometimes taboo and kinky sex life, all of it. 3 keys to passion, the building blocks. I call it the passion triangle. If you invest in your relationship, if you develop mad skills in intimacy, thrill, and sensuality, you, like John and Lizzie, I think I called them fake names. I can't even remember now 5 minutes later. They started out in the toilet, and 3 months later, after 10 weeks of the program and a follow-up call with me, I do live Q&A calls every week, etc. They are on their way to turning their love boat around. It was headed full speed for the rocks. Divorce was imminent. And they said they joined the program as their last chance. That's about 20% of the people that come in. They're post-affair. They're really miserable. They don't think they can make it. You need to learn the building blocks to create or recreate an extraordinary relationship. How do you build an extraordinary relationship? One side of the passion triangle at a time. Take heart. Relationship is hard. We're not taught this, but you can learn step by step how to invest in your relationship, what the research on marriage therapy, sex therapy, clinical work, all the great leaders in this field, including myself, have to say about what actually predicts long-term love, long-term passion, and long-term romantic success. Now, for a few of you, you may be super intrigued. How do I get my hands on this program? I'm not opening the doors for a couple more months. We'll be opening the doors in September and kicking off the next group of couples for the 10-week immersion program at the end of September this fall. But I invite you, if you wish, to join the wait list. There's no obligation. We won't hassle you, but what we will do is send you the occasional email between now and opening the doors to join the program, where we will offer you a couple of extra bonuses. We're also going to offer only to people on the wait list. The day before we open the doors to the general public, we're going to make a special offer to you with some bonuses that will be really valuable for you and reward you for being interested. Again, there's no obligation, but if you don't want to miss the lead up and knowing when you can join me to kick off, to spend the fall with me for 10 weeks with weekly live coaching and Q&A with me and a whole curriculum, you'll learn more about that later. Then please join the wait list. Now, if you know someone who needs help with their relationship, to keep it great, to build a great relationship, or to rebuild a relationship that's kind of in the rubble right now and needs some major renovations, please share this video with them. I'd love to help them in any way I can. And for now, I'm going to bid you adieu until the next video, Love Bite. We've got some really great stuff we're working on to bring you in our next series of videos. For now, I remain Dr. Cheryl Fraser, and you remain someone who really cares about love and passion. And thank you for trusting me with your attention, your time, and your curiosity. Bye for now.